Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardeen the Magician. So you already know if you clicked on this video, again, sending you positive waves of energy. Again, I hope you're feeling blessed and highly favored wherever, whenever this video is finding you. And again, hope you're having all your prayers answered and that they're dealing with you with the utmost care, compassion, love, and respect that you deserve. In the Environment Collective, we read your energy every day. We see you're the one trying to make a difference or being the difference that everyone is trying to make, trying to find in the world. Again, a better mother, sister, father, brother, friend, confidant. So in case nobody's telling you, and from the comments, I see that this is definitely a thing since nobody wants to tell you. Again, your efforts are definitely recognized, saluted, rewarded. You're raised up here collective, again, celebrated. We want to know everything that you're going through. And we're traveling this journey together. So let's manifest our highest timelines. This message could be reaching you anywhere in the world, morning, noon, night, any country, any side of the equator, or prime meridian, or international dateline. Again, it's just a free spiritual message, so you can take the message, don't force it. Take what's for you, disregard the rest, and use your own free will and discernment at all times in your own real life, because you're going to know better than me where the energy lands, or if it's even landing, where it fits, or even if it's fitting. And again, like, share, subscribe, get a comment section. We got a bond collective. We strengthen it every day. We're about to do our reps. We're super buff at this point in terms of spiritual strength, and our light bodies really, really shining through. So I thought I'd just throw some tarot. I was actually just throwing readings for fun. I didn't really have a topic, and I was like, again, feeling this deck, so I was going to just bring something out for the collective. So we're just going to throw a spread. There's going to be I'll do a lot of somebodies and theys. It'll just be a tarot story, and you can just put the energy where it fits at the end, if this is your story. So there'll be no main characters. So first things first, well, somebody wants to come in. Somebody is very measured, has had time to think about what they want to do moving forward, creatively, artistically, could be romantically. Again, they're being intuitively led. This person has a very high level of intuition and maturity. They move at a steady pace, not either fast or slow. So the person could like to stop and smell the roses on the way. I see that this particular person is being guided by spirit. There's a lot of talking, a lot of communication going on, a lot of secrets. This person, when they go within, again, their intuition tells them a lot about the environment around them. It's a very intuitive person, very psychic. Romance is their thing. They're very measured, though, with their feelings. It's not a person that's going to be too overbearing or under. They're also a good negotiator and a very fair person. Very diplomatic. Somebody that... in any scenario, based off their disposition, they're going to be treated like fairly and with respect. And like, this person is obviously not to be harmed or disrespected in any way. It's just not who they are. But yeah, a very measured figure. Someone, again, very heart-centered and very emotionally intelligent. Now, this person, they are looking for some type of a partnership, or again, this is what they envisioning in their third eye. They see themselves with someone else. This could be someone that wants to start a family. Again, a very successful person, someone who's already kind of got things in order. They got a very good relationship with the divine also. And their ancestors seem to follow them around a lot. This is like a... is definitely a member of the collective. I'm not gonna, well, I mean, definitely a chosen, but this is someone who's, again, their ancestors have chosen them also. Not just chosen by the divine. It's like, this is sort of like your family producing the #1 draft pick, and it's like the league, if the league is the divine, they approve, right? This is a person who, like, their ancestors have been shaping and molding for a long time, and the divine approves of who this person is, and again, has chosen them also. So it's like someone who was submitted as a candidate, but was also able to toe the line. Like, all the things in their scout report turned out to be true. So this is like a very well put together individual, again, from the inside out, spiritually, mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally. Again, this is a very steady person. But it looks like this person feels like there's some things missing in their life. Again, they might have it all together in that sense, but there's no... it's looking like the romance. We got justice in the reverse. So yeah, something about, again, the legal matters in like marriage and partnership and these type of things. It's not, this person's still searching, or again, they keep coming up into situations with people that, again, they just fall apart. It always ends in some type of, if not this, I don't feel like this person is like getting engaged a lot, but maybe they date a lot of people, maybe they do a lot of online dating or something like that. But when it comes down to, again, the contracts, and this could just be like, again, in the spiritual sense, you and a person have an agreement that you're going to be together, not see other people, and this type of thing. Again, just basically being in a relationship, keeping it above board and following the rules. Again, it's what do you say in Wedding Crashers? A relationship is a two-way street, not a one-way and a bike path or something like that, right? You got to let traffic flow in both directions. It's not just like what one person wants. And again, a bike path, the other person's, the other vehicle is marginalized or whatever. The other person's marginalized to just one section of the road. So this person could be experiencing a lot of that. Or again, people who just sort of take it to a certain level or a certain distance. And then this person finds out that, again, people are not who they say they are. So a lot of injustice being suffered, again, in the court of, I don't want to say in the court of love or in the court of romance, but in the court of courting. In the court of courting, this person could be, again, they could be taking a lot of losses, right? A lot of, well, I mean, if they're dealing with people like that, these other people that like this person has a tendency to attract people who play a lot of games. So it's like the game players seem to always get over on this person. They either can, I don't know, get some type of resources or get this person to perform some type of action for them. Or it could be even maybe, they got seduced once or twice and maybe they even gave up the goods. But again, either way, whoever was playing the game seemed to win every time in court and just walk away after. Someone's not giving up though. I see. Okay, so there's like one person here that's a high value person, right? That this person kind of sees. They're out there. This person is right outside of this injustice. So they've never done anything to this, again, our fair and measured character. They see somebody that, and it's like they're going towards this person, but again, they see somebody that's, again, stable in the material. More than likely, this person has a good head on their shoulders also. They're not crazy. They seem fair and balanced. This person creates their own abundance and they have their own life that's successful, prosperous. Well, from the outside looking in perspective, this is what it is. This person's also a deeply spiritual being. And very seductive in a sort of way. Yeah, very seductive. Or it's like it's on the surface, but it's also, there's a large amount of like you would see this person and like, yeah, they would seem attractive to you. But again, this person has another side to them that's like if you engage them, like they really, really, really could put the moves on you. Like not in a bad way, but this person's very charming, very persuasively seductive, but not in a bad way. Again, this person doesn't sleep around. They don't, this person doesn't look like they online date. This person's used to like long-term situations. They probably had like a 5-year relationship, got out of that, waited a while, maybe a 2-year relationship, or again, this person doesn't date for like 4 months, 3 months, and then like have breakups. This person like screens candidates. So again, somebody who probably hasn't had a lot of relationships or serious relationships throughout their life. See what else is here. Now immediately I'm getting secrets or illusions, or again something that's hidden here, but I'm gonna go right away into the next one because I'm not sure what that could mean in a situation like this. Secrets are being hidden about, there's an overwhelming crowd of haters, or there's like people in the audience or people in the crowd or surrounding this situation that for whatever reason disapprove of somebody here being held in a good light. I'm going to say it's our Queen of Pentacles. Again, the person who has the persuasive powers of seduction, not in a negative way, but they have persuasive powers. And again, there's something hidden from this person where they get hated on a lot. or people don't want them like exalted. There's a large crowd of haters that surround this person that talk down on them. Again, it's perception wise because this person is in the upright and they are doing very well for themselves. So I'm instantly getting a crowd of people trying to separate these two, or again, because this person's on a horse, and then you got the Knight of Cups in the upright. I mean, I feel like they're talking down about the Queen of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. We're gonna get some more though, because why would it all be like, okay, hold on a second, there's something to hide. Like everything was like general information, okay, just fine. And it's like, okay, hold on, there's something that's hidden. It's like there's a huge break in the energy. Someone is throwing like bolts of lunar energy right into the middle of whatever this is, try to confuse, just like confusion. Yeah, they're definitely hating on this person. They're trying to convince somebody that, again, this is some type of devil energy. So this is some type of either codependent person, or they're lonely, or they deal with a lot of fear and apprehension, or they could be just very jealous, envious, very lazy. Any one of the 7 deadly sins, or again, think of the 10 commandments, the total reversal of the 10 commandments and fully embodied. And someone could be any one of those things: an adulterer, a stealer. Let's hope they're not the other one, the Achilles one. But someone could be coveting their neighbor's wife all the time, have a wandering eye, and be adulterous, and be a liar and a thief, and these types of things. Some could be envious, be very prone to, they could have a gluttonous disposition or something like that. Again, lies being told about this person, about them being like the most horrible person. And again, with the Devil card having the chains of codependent attachments, again, the proverbial elephant in the room, they're also being told not to link up with this person, or not to be around this person, or something like that, right? Capricorn energy. But there's something else about this person too, this Queen of Pentacles. Again, they're a great manifester, and they don't play any games at all. I feel like in general, in some sense, this person probably is some sort of a devil, because again, with that Capricorn energy, Earth energy, Queen of Pentacles, it's like, it's someone's natural disposition to be locked in and sort of come off sort of like this person might have an extremely mysterious aura. So it's easy to create these narratives around them, because this person probably doesn't go around justifying or dispelling the rumors. This is someone who doesn't care. Again, they are sort of in that devil energy, but not the way that people are describing it. This is a more like personal thing. Again, it's like that Batman energy. Someone has like important things to do that they don't tell any about. And it could be like, they're not wrong, but again, they may be in a situation involving a lot of negativity, and the way to combat that may be with some form of vigilance against that. Like someone may have to be steadfast around a lot of negativity. So it seems like they're negative, right? They're constantly in attack or defense mode, or again, this person just has a very serious disposition. They like to get work done. They like to make money, advance in the material. Like they don't play any games. They don't have time. They actually don't have times for a gluttonous disposition, lies, envy, and like a wandering eye, checking people out. No. This person seems so serious, it comes off as mysterious. Like no one could actually be like that. They have to, like, people got to pinpoint what their personality might actually be. But it's actually that this person is just so focused on life. And again, they could possibly deal with a lot of devils in their environment themselves. So again, they have a very different, like if you're an angel, but you spend all your time by the gates of hell defending heaven, again, like, you might come off as like brash or abrasive, or have a certain type of maybe dark or fiery disposition. Not this person though, they're very stationary. But again, with that devil energy, yeah, it may seem like this person's like fiery, or again, they have a certain disposition about them, but it's just the surface. This person actually does righteous and good work. Again, pertaining to the areas of their life. They're really locked in and about like leveling themselves up. It's a very spiritual person. It's a good person. Now everything that I just talked about, all this scenario could be something that's already falling into the past, because someone here is closing a cycle on whatever this is, and they're already in a position of like looking back on whatever it was and drawing conclusions and this type of thing. Could be the Knight of Cups, because again, they're starting the reading and the reading is ending with the World. So I mean, it could have gone full circle, and I mean, this is the energy they're embodying now. The World to the devil. Or it could be, again, ending the cycle of belief of what this crowd or these haters are promoting. This crowd that's trying to say, oh, this Queen of Pentacles is a terrible person, etc., etc. And it could be like someone's actually, like they've got a better, enough time has passed and enough, I wouldn't say research, but they've observed this person enough to know that whatever the crowd is saying is not true, right? And they're closing the cycle on all of everything I just said. So maybe this is how something began. So maybe I feel like we're going to get a taste of like where it's at now, presently. It's like this is how all the characters met, like Spirit setting the stage. And now it's like, okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. This is what I'm feeling like it's getting into. So let's see. They're going to tell us a story right here. Right. So someone's putting an end to all of that. They may be pretending, however, that they're still under the influence of the crowd. Right? As someone's coming in, again, wearing the same clothes from yesterday. Same flows from yesterday. I'm going to get one more on this Nine of Cups reverse because this could be, again, part of the illusion. This person has things going on in the background. Hold on, because that doesn't necessarily mean that yet. Mask and this Queen of Swords. I feel like it is somebody, yeah, like somebody, Nine of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Star. I feel like someone is doing a really good job of pretending. They could have abandoned the ideals of this crowd a long time ago. Again, this could be Spirit setting the stage, just giving us, again, the season 1 recap, right? And we're queuing into season 2, like what's about to happen or what's currently happening or what's going, yeah, what's about to happen, what's going to happen, or what's currently happening. I feel like currently, and I feel like the last tier is going to be, I feel like Spirit is giving us recent, past, present, and future, even though we didn't really ask for it. But I feel like there's a certain, well, we already know we got a certain alignment, right? We talk the cards out a lot of times. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, yeah, someone's going to be wearing a mask. Someone isn't completely and totally emotionally dissatisfied, but they're going to play that part around this Queen of Swords. Again, the crowd. This could be the crowd, or again, one person in particular, but for this instance, let's say it's the crowd. Again, the crowd has a lot of bitter and terrible and disgusting things to say about our Queen of Pentacles character, who, again, this is all perception of. This is actually a good person. Again, this is like a battle. I guess so. This is like a battle angel, a fighting angel, right? And because of that, they might come off as rough or abrasive. But people are like, yeah, they're not really that. It's just a perception of this person. They're actually, again, an angel. They will heal you, help you, lead you to, put you on your divine path, carry you, guide you. Again, this is a righteous person. But they've had the devil energy thrown onto them, again, by this Queen of Swords type of energy. It could be the whole crowd. Again, this is giving the whole crowd. But again, there's something surrounding that where it's not working out for the crowd, or the tide is turning, or they could actually, the crowd could be being seen as a group of devils by somebody here. Or also it could be Nine of Cups to the Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups reverse. It's like someone's wearing a mask here, and the Queen of Swords or the crowd is realizing that, oh, they've lost control of somebody. Someone's actually going against what we're saying. And it's like it dissatisfies the crowd. It's like we need an explanation, like why? What do you what is it about this person? And what? I told you they're the devil. What? Okay, well, tell me, give me a good reason why they're not the devil. Then it's like confronting this person. Because it's like you're not allowed to go against what the crowd says. You're not allowed. This could be one person or the leader of the group, but it's like you're not allowed to go against what we say about this person. Is the conversation, and it's like, and then that is pushing this person, again, the Knight of Cups, even closer. Again, it's causing with whatever the crowd is promoting, it's causing it to be seen as something bad, or it's bringing bad luck, bad news to the crowd. So it's like it's falling apart, and then this trying to confront someone to be like tell us exactly what it is about this person you like so we can shoot it down, because no one's supposed to like this person. It's like that's making it worse for the crowd. Again, somebody that, oh, I gotta cover her up a little bit. She's not really wearing. Why would they do that? She's wearing a bottom but no top. You could have easily just put something on it. Dang. All right. Yeah, again, it's leading the Knight of Cups into believing, again, the truth about this Queen of Pentacles. They see this person shining. They see the truth about this person. They see, like I said, this person brings a lot. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. I said that before the star came out, but this person brings a lot of healing to the situation. Yeah, this person brings a lot of healing. They help other people realize their dreams. They're stable enough to do that. And again, that's very much a quality of the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, because it's very much that single parent energy. Again, mother, father, it doesn't matter. It could be either or. There are no genders here. It's just the energies we embody. But it's definitely someone that could like, it's like a single parent that's like, again, they're getting their kids lunches ready. They packed up the hockey equipment for practice, and like they're just making sure everything is in line so that their child could have like the smoothest transition possible through like all their cycles, right? So it's definitely someone that would like, again, go out on a limb for the people that they care about. So definitely someone that can help you accomplish your goals, make your transitions as smooth, everything that you need if you're studying for your finals or whatever. This is someone that, like, again, they just know when you're hungry, they're just gonna put a plate down in front of you and be like, make sure you ate. And like they'll for that time, I'm not saying like all parents will do this, but again, they might do your laundry, or again, take care of the intangibles in your life that you just can't pay attention to right now because you're doing something more important. That's definitely a nurturing quality of the Queen of Pentacles. So again, someone is being seen as like that type of, again, they're seeing the truth. The devil energy is washing away, and someone is, again, emotional water bearer. That's crazy. The devil energy is washing away, and someone's seeing the truth of who this Queen of Pentacles is. Even though they may have a brash exterior, they are actually a gentle, kind, caring, and nurturing person. And again, this person is clearly, they're seeing this person also as like a divine, being, or like they see them as a star, like as a wish, as like a shooting star, as someone that shines. Like there are other stars in the sky, and then there's this person, right? They're like, they're seeing them as like the North Star, the brightest. Whatever this crowd is doing is causing this Queen of Pentacles to shine brighter. Right, and I see it's relentless. No matter what they do, like they're coming at it from both sides. Yet the whole crowd, and they're losing favor. Oh, what's that? Yeah, they're losing favor, and somebody's starting to see the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is starting to see, because remember, this person was on a journey, right? They're ready to, like, they got everything, but they're trying to. It's like the partnership, right? The companionship is like the final piece of the puzzle for this person, right? It might be different for everyone else, or maybe other people already have that piece of the puzzle, so that's why it's different, you know. So it's for most people, again, it's like it's career, it's family, it's your partnerships, your connections, and then like your friendships, like this sort of thing. We sort of build our lives out in this sort of I don't know which hedron it is. Again, how many sides, but it's like, again, it's like 6 sides or 12 sides to your life, right? And for a lot of us, we can do with like 11, or if it's 6, I don't remember the exact number. It could be 5, whatever. Because some of us will just be like family, career, and let's say health, and like, okay, and I'm like material, like my living condition. Like my thing is just a square. Like I'm perfectly fine to expand my life in that way. Some people want another point. They want like a pentagon. So now they want to add like partnerships or whatever. And then some people want to add like something else. Again, it's different. It's like, I don't know, I remember how to draw the graph. It's like different points of your life, and as your life grows and expands, it's like you add different like different vectors, and then the shape of your life continues to change and change and change. It starts with just one vector, you know. When you're a child, or as you're growing up, you have but one thing. It's like, okay, I want to graduate from high school and get my life started. So there's one point. Then you graduate, and then it's like, okay, there's something else you want to do. Just like, you know, it's 2 vectors, and your life becomes 3 things and 4. So it's something like that, where someone is like, they want to add another vector to their life. And again, it's different for everyone. Not everyone chooses all the same vectors, and not all that makes up the chart, or again, the hedron of our lives, the hedron chart of our lives. I know that's not what it's called, but it's something like that I saw a long time ago, and it really did make a lot of sense. But it's like someone wants to add another point to the chart, right? And for them, it's partnership. That's the thing that's missing. They already have a good house, a good career. They already have a good family life. You know what I mean? This is, maybe they're healthy, they're in shape. Again, the material world around them is sustained. Now, this is the other thing that's missing to somebody. And they're starting to see that, okay, they could be the King of Pentacles to this Queen of Pentacles, because on both sides of, again, the crowd is losing favor. On both sides, they're attacking this person, right? It's bringing them bad luck, and it's like, again, it's whatever the point of all of this is, it's like it's getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. It's becoming more like there's no point, or you're losing the fight or losing the argument or whatever it is. You won't concede. You keep trying to make points that are pointless now. Again, whatever the crowd did, this person has completely lost faith in whatever they were saying. They want to go the other way. And again, here's the crowd. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe there's one person in particular that's at the head of this, that's like really, really, really trying to like hammer this point home, like the leader of whatever this is. And again, this is, again, a dark spiritualist, dark hierophant. Again, someone who has everyone sworn in under some type of false pretense. This person's not a leader. They're not divinely ordained or anything. Like, they're not going to lead you anywhere righteous, right? So again, whatever the crowd, all this gossip, and they're throwing devil energy on people. Again, they're behaving like the Most High in the reverse, whoever this leader is. And it doesn't have to be like that serious. You know, it's not like this person's like gonna instantly get struck down and like go to hell for impersonating God. But again, they are playing God with someone's reputation. They're creating narratives around someone that's not true, and it's not your right to do. You got to just mind your business and let the truth reign free. If this person was like that and this person tried to get involved with them, it would eventually be revealed to this person without your help. But you jumping in the fourth, like trying to get ahead of a situation and muddy it all up with devil energy, again, that's you, in a sense, in a small sense, in someone else's life or people's lives, playing God. You have no right or business to create rumors about anybody for whatever reason that you might have. But either way, again, this crowd, everything I just said is being seen about this crowd and maybe this person in particular. And then now it's leading someone to believe, like I said, as all this is breaking down, this tier ends with them realizing that them and the Queen of Pentacles are super compatible and they'd actually make a pretty good team. And again, the more the crowd says whatever they say, it's like, I hear you. It's just making this person look up pictures more of the Queen of Pentacles, contemplate sending them messages. Maybe they want to go out on a date. And again, this is like a power couple. So like this would be like a great date. A lot of money on the first date. A lot of money in general. A lot of material resources in general, you know, stacked up on both ends. So it's like these people conversate. They decide to get together. It could be a good old time. This could be a Friday night that lasts till Sunday morning or something like that. You know what I mean? Depending on how well we hit it off. But these are two people that could definitely hit it off. I see you spend a lot of time alone, secluded. Again, a lot of earth energy, slow moving, very much stationary. I feel like the King of Pentacles could have their own, they could go to the King of Pentacles' house, or Knight of Cups. Again, Four of Wands, stability through action. This person has done very well for themselves in the material. And I mean, because the King of Pentacles is already seated on a throne, and it's like sort of there's a time of day being indicated. I feel like they could invite the Queen of Pentacles to come and hang out with them. Again, male or female, no genders, just means again, the Knight, the person who was in hot pursuit, may recommend that they send a chariot for the Queen, and the Queen come and rendezvous with them at their castle or in their kingdom, or however it's going to go, something like that. Now, like I said, if these two get together and go on a date, it's going to be it's going to be my little party never hurt nobody. I'm here right now, something. I can't remember that Fergie song, but if you go watch that scene from The Gatsby where they're playing that song, you'll understand what I mean. Like, it could be a rager between these two. Like, don't get me wrong. They could maybe hang out low-key, and then there's some planning that goes on. Maybe a few light drinks. Again, this is earth energy. Maybe a light watering of the soil. You don't want to too overwater the plants, especially not the first day when you get them. So it could be something like that, right? Where there's like we're hanging out at the King of Pentacles' house, slowly watering the soil. We're having a good time. And then it's like suggestions are made about where we can maybe spread some of these vines or have some growth. And then again, there could be, yeah, let's go out, and everybody got the purse strings with them, right? Everybody's got their gold card or whatever, black card, platinum, whatever you roll with. Everybody got their stuff with them. And again, it is very like, it's like it's reinforced. It's like, even if we went out tonight, like I said, if we went out Friday and came back Sunday morning, it's like everybody's still financially liquid in the morning. Like, as much damage as we did, it was fine. Great time had by all. No calls in the morning from the financial advisors. All the accounts are still secure. And again, we had a rager, a grand old time. But this could be also, again, maybe just two people staying in together and doing the same thing. It's like popping some champagne. Champagne turns to ordering some food. Food turns to more champagne. Maybe some of the harder stuff, some music, some dancing. All this could all take place in someone's house. And then, it's like a great old time. Now, I feel like maybe this is something that somebody needs here. Maybe somebody hasn't had fun in a while. They're maybe a little bit closed off, right? If it's not that, I'm not going to take these two even though they popped out. I'm going to put them back and reshuffle them back in. Yeah, it could be that when this is getting ready to take place, or if there's invites, again, if the King of Pentacles is going to send a chariot, it could be that the Queen of Pentacles is a little bit apprehensive at first. Maybe she's been down there defending the heavenly gates or combating the demons at the gates of hell for quite, day jobs and stuff. It gets stressful. So maybe they're a little bit closed off to the idea of having fun. Maybe they're taking their job a little too seriously. But it could also be that if anyone from out the crowd should get wind of this, they're going to be in the sunken place. Their emotions are going to take a deep dive. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It could be that. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles a little bit, because again, it's like this person goes into that energy. But again, then they get, again, the King of Pentacles, they get offered an opportunity. They get offered to do that, or to do this Gatsby night, let's say, to have this a little party never killed nobody. I can't remember the words to that song. I can't believe it. Because I've seen that movie 100 times. I love that movie. But yeah, and then this could be what breaks them out their shell. Again, getting the opportunity. The King of Pentacles is like, well, why don't you? Yeah, see, look at that, coming in from out the cold. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it could be something like that, where the Queen of Pentacles is very busy and very focused, and then when this comes in, it's like, okay, maybe. And it's like, come on. I'm right outside your door, beloved. 2 minutes. I'm outside your front door right now, beloved. So something like that. Someone, yeah, they want to do it. Yeah, High Priest. Again, they could be a thing where two people just stay in. Again, they could just take this to the fifth dimension, take this behind the veil, and just not come out for a while. Nobody has to know. Something like that. Could be. Yeah, I feels like this is what's gonna happen. I feel, or again, it's the plan. Six of Cups, Five of Cups. I feel like the crowd finds out somehow, or someone finds out in the crowd. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm gonna put this like this just in case. I mean, the High Priestess is not. She's wearing clothes, but I don't know. It's skimpy. It's sketch. Yeah, I feel like a strong connection is made. Maybe even these two people are going to find out they have way more in common, or they're way more compatible than they first thought or first could have ever imagined. Maybe some things were overlooked here. These two are, what is it? I can't remember the exact analogy, but again, someone is the socket and someone is the pluggy right here. Okay, these two just go together. We go together real bad. We go together real bad now. This is peanut butter and jelly, ketchup and mustard, ham on a burger, Kool-Aid, no sugar. This is like, these are two things that just go together undeniably. And I feel like two people are going to find out. They may not know. And I feel like there's something here. I'm going to clarify this last one, because why does all this greatness, and somebody here finds out. There's something to that Queen of Cups. Like, I feel like the crowd sort of gets wind and people get sad, but they don't have proof. But I feel like at some point the proof comes out. There's, okay, show me. Because I think someone else, yeah. But who is this Queen of Wands chasing? Because there's somebody that either wants the Knight of Cups. There's some, okay, well, they're the King of Pentacles, really. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody that either wants our King of Pentacles or a Queen of Pentacles, right? And this does eventually get back to that. Like I said, there's a key person in here. But again, it's a crowd of people, so it'd be hard to fully determine who they are, but they're the leader of the charge. They're the leader of all the slick talk and the cutting down and the, well, you can't go against the crowd because we say so. You've got to hate this person because there's someone who's running a mouth like that, talking almost exactly like how I'm talking. And I feel like it's this person. They have the hots. Yeah, it's like they're gonna have to. Someone has to deal with it because it's like it is what it is. It is what it is. Like Cameron may say, it is what it is. Someone well, okay, so who do they want? Who is, let's see if we can get something on that. The king or the queen of pentacles? Give me even a vague one. They want the king. No, yeah, they want the king of pentacles. They want the king of pentacles. That's what it is. Knight of swords coming out. And again, I said be as vague as you want, spirit, but just, cue me in. First of all, the knight is a masculine. The king is a masculine. This king puts on their knight armor and rides around. Again, they're looking for that other vector in their life. They don't just sit around all day in King of Pentacles energy. This person actually actively goes out on the move, or again, energetically, they're on the move, looking to add that vector of companionship to their life. Again, they have certain things lined up and their life is expanding, progressing in a certain way. But again, if this is a pentagon, they want to make it a hexagon. If it's a square, they want to add another vector to their life as it expands, right? And so somebody wants this king of pentacles, it looks like, this queen of wands. Again, knight of swords, knight, masculine. Again, someone with a plan and a head full of ideas. Again, they're very steadfast. They know what they're doing. They're going to move swiftly. It's very much giving that knight of cups energy. So, but you know what also, there's a little bit with this temperance. They could want what the king of pentacles has. Ergo, the queen of pentacles could be that too. I feel like I'm being led here. From here where the knight is, I'm being led to, there's something else. They're like, if it's not that, this person could want the king of pentacles. I'm not saying that, could be. But there's some envy here and jealousy. And again, with the queen of cups, queen of swords, definitely jealous of the emotions, jealous and angry over somebody else having like emotional stability or happiness. Again, seeing a happy couple and feeling like I should have that. And then with the queen of cups in the reverse, and then as a queen of swords in the reverse, it's like wanting to do something about it, right? Want to take action. Ergo, gas up this whole crowd and throw dirt on this person to keep them apart. But I don't know how would you eventually reroute that back to the queen of pentacles? It seems very shaky. And at any time, if it was found out about anything you said, and why would you hate on this person? And then because you wanted them? Well, okay, I see that. They hated because it was like the original plan was to try to keep everyone away from this person and then, I guess, in secret, make backdoor their way to this queen of pentacles. But I don't think that would have worked. And again, with this temperance, it's like it's like a balancing. It's like, you're getting what I want. So it could be something like that. They could be envious of the king of pentacles and want the queen of pentacles, and spread all these rumors and all this nonsense to try to keep everyone away. And then in the midst of the chaos, somehow find a way to make their way to the queen of pentacles. Am I right, spirit? Did I miss anything? Oh, perfect one. What did I miss? Hey, he really put that, for those of you who know music theory, you really put that de-esser on that one. What did I miss? Hey, man's going serpentine on them. I feel like the positivity of the Three of Cups, I feel like we were right. I feel like we got it right. Yeah, let's just say we were right. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to tell you, but they can't go. Or again, I don't know how they were going to pull this off. They're going to have to force it. Because again, that was the plan, to backdoor their way into the Queen of Pentacles, to have everyone move away, and then again throw a secret celebration. Let's move that forward. And who is that? Look, who's that? Who is that in that purple shawl right there? Who is that brown hair, purple shawl? Who is that? Like I said, they're chasing the Queen of Pentacles. They're chasing the Queen of Pentacles here, right? They're trying to muddy up the water so nobody else will come towards this fish so they can fish it out the water. Speaking of water, though, they got something to get. There's something that won't work with this. They know that even moving this, it's still gonna be terribly difficult. And again, the fool. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is a fool in reverse. Way in the background, they know this person doesn't really want them, or never really wanted them, or like it was a long shot. This is the plan. This is the plan to move towards, or have the Queen of Pentacles move towards me. Again, that was the whole reason for spilling or tossing the devil energy on this person. It wasn't to make people hate them. It was to make people hate them so that they could have them. But now they're having some trouble completing this journey, or again, in the whole interim, they knew that like there was no real plan. It's like, okay, muddy the waters and get the Queen of Pentacles to come towards us or go towards her. But it's like, then they sat with themselves like, okay, but how do we do that? We did everything else. Every other aspect of the plan went off without a hitch. But okay, so now how do we just one? I'm gonna switch decks too because I've really exhausted this one. I just let's pick something at random. Oh wait, no, I had another. Where did I put you? Oh, here you are, my beauty. All right, yeah. Let me just get one because I'm like, yeah, like what? So like, what was the? Sorry about that. The shuffle, guys. I know it's loud. I'm sorry. You know your boy got nothing but love for you. And your eardrums. All right, so yeah, so what now? So or yeah, you hit this wall. So like, yeah, so what now? Like, what the hell? You didn't see that? What the hell? Now there. Okay, but this is actually a lot of information, right? So the Queen of Pentacles looks at this person as however they view the Knight of Cups. They don't have really a problem with that person, right? There's some no contact here though. They already they know this person. They haven't seen each other in a while for sure, because someone's looking at them as their counterpart. They obviously had dealings with this person. They know enough about them to know that there's compatibility there, right? It's not coming off of like Craigslist or something like that. But our Queen of Swords, or this person who's standing out in the crowd talking the most, they're viewed as the complete opposite as the Knight of Cups in the eyes of the Queen of Pentacles, right? They know that. So already it's like leaving the worst for last, and then it's like you still, even though you had time to get through the whole rest of the list and think about what you're going to do about that last task, you never actually found or had a solution for it. Yeah, see, they want the Three of Cups in the upright, a secret celebration once everyone is obliviated. Right? Once everyone doesn't know what the hell is going on, they plan to sneak. But again, they know that it wasn't going to work. They're being seen as some kind of karmic, or again, a player, or they sleep around. Or again, is this a perception? Because how much does the Queen of Pentacles know about this person? Is this a perception? Dungeons and Dragons. Can we get a perception check on that? They have pretty strong convictions that I feel like this person does have. Like the Queen of Pentacles feels like there's some validity. I'm not feeling just this way. It's not just a gut feeling or instinct. There's something about this person. They sleep around. They some type of, right? Male or female. Boys, men, emperors, kings, princes, knights, my people. You can be hoes too. So yeah, male or female. This was somebody who is, they're on the spectrum, right? And again, no disrespect to, I'm not trying to make light of mental health or anything like that. But again, in terms of playa and getting around and hiding it, and again, you know, this person's on the spectrum. They dabble a little bit. They do a little bit of everything. And maybe not everything, but again, they're out there. They're a little bit out there. And the Queen of Pentacles knows, and this person knew that the Queen of Pentacles knew, yet still their plan was to come forward. So, okay, so what now? What now that you know that this was completely, totally, they're still going to try, or they're still thinking of ways to try. Well, I screwed up, but I can Five of Swords it. Wow, Five of Swords it with the Queen of Pentacles. So as hard as this is, I'm trying for the reconciliation. But it's probably not going to work. Again, I may be no good for this person. I may be no good for people in general. I'm not a people person. Again, I'm a drama starter. And a bit of a player. Again, King of Wands reverse. A bit of a known player. A bit of a known player. There's this. Then again, they could want. Again, they were a Six of Swords. So in the interim, they knew this was not going to work. But they could be like, F it. I'm going to just show up as who I am and present my case. Will that work? They got a pretty good case. Well, because Ten of Pentacles, right, came out first, and that's why I was like, I think they have a pretty good case, but it's really just what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like this, like, I've been holding these feelings for you for forever, and like they think that like me and you they think that them and the Queen of Pentacles go together real bad, and they can have the best future, the best possible outcome for the future is on the timeline with them. And they're going to be like, I've been holding on to this for a long time. I've been wanting to tell you this. Again, High Priestess in the reverse. Again, they're going to reveal it all. They're going to spill their guts. So, how's the Queen of Pentacles take this? And then I'll get you guys out of here. It won't work. It's instantly, it's going to blow up in their face. The Queen of Pentacles is holding back that tower energy for this person. Yeah, they're going to be like, nah, I'm good all by myself, or I'm better off without you. I'm way more in alignment. I'd rather have 9 cups than 10 of Pentacles with you. And again, I'm not going to change my mind on that. Again, there's never going to be a point where I get to, like, I'm looking back on it, things, and I'm being like, oh, you know what? I was wrong about this person. Maybe I should give them a chance. Nope. They're saying, as long as I live, this portal is going to stay open. You're going to stay away from me. And again, it's going to be very shocking. If this person actually does this, again, someone's going to get again, shot through the heart with a divine lightning bolt, and it'll be earned. Because again, you saw how far they pushed the agenda. They know not to go towards this person. They're like, screw it, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, I've been holding, like, this person wants to really push the point. If they do, they're headed for a tower. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, news or a message coming in from somebody who was in the 5 of Cups, who we already discerned that it was this person. So, again, still in the background thinking of ways to force their way in, energetically, of course. So, like, share, subscribe. I mean, I'm gonna leave that one there. Like, share, subscribe. You know, this one I definitely had fun with. This is a beautiful story, and again, did not resonate with me whatsoever. I had to just pull that one out the ether bit by bit. Didn't know where it was going. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Again, I hope you brought somebody some clarity. It's a beautiful day. I could not go to the park. I feel like that heat wave is coming back. We'll monitor the situation. But yeah, you guys know your boy got love for you. Again, be cautious, be mindful, guard your energy. There is a lot of weird things going on. And yeah, you guys will see me again in the next one. Love you.